Hey folks, this is David Frost, mystrategicforecast.com. This is a trade alert. You're looking at the TLT, which represents the 20 to 30 year treasury bonds. It's an ETF that's supposed to track the 20 to 30 year treasury bond. What you're looking at here is an intraday chart. This is a 10-minute chart, okay? And we had a gap up here today, up in the 113.5 to 113.75 range. And we proceeded up higher. We proceeded all the way to 14, what's the high here? 1441. And then we trended lower all day. And the result of that, and by the way, if you've been listening to some of the other videos of late, I told you I had my eye on this, and I thought that rates weren't going to go straight down, and I thought there was an opportunity coming, and I thought there was another maybe half a point to point on the upside. I think I even mentioned that yesterday. Well, we got it today. We got slightly more than a point, but then it trended down all day, and it finished less than a point up. And let me show you something more significant. Here's a 60-minute chart. But what I really wanted to show you is the daily chart. What does that look like? That looks like a topping tail, looks like a doji. There's all kinds of names for that stuff. To me, that looks like a top. And I don't mean an all-time top. I just mean a top for now. I mean a top for a trade for a week or two. And I can see this thing moving down 3, 4, 5 points, no problem. There needs to be some consolidation. Today we had a high volume day, not the highest volume day, but certainly a high volume day. And I think it's poised for a pullback. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. And, you know, here we go. We surpassed this red bar high here from the 21st of June. And, you know, I said on a close above this red bar high, that would be an indication that I'm wrong. Well, we didn't close above that red bar high. So here's the play. You can take a trade right here because it's a low risk trade. You can short the TLT or you can buy the TBT. Now be aware the TBT is 2 times the tracker of the TLT. So if you're going to play a position size in TLT, play half the position size in TBT to be a good money management trader, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the trade tomorrow. We're going to short the TLT or we're going to buy the TBT. And on a close above this number, on a close above 114.08 on a weekly basis, okay, on a weekly basis. So that means that if you close above there tomorrow or if you close above there on the next weekly close, you're out. But right now, the risk reward, the risk is small because the close above here is only, you know, what, 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. It doesn't matter. It's insignificant, okay? But the downside, you can pick up 4 or 5 points, no problem. In fact, I look for a little bit more than that. I would look for a move down here, okay, somewhere in this breakout area, all right? So I would look for a move down to 108.5 to 109. That's, you know, here's your pivot high, 108.5. You know, figure you're going to take it off at 108.5 to 109. And that's a pretty good move for a little week-long or 2-week swing trade. So that's the trade recommendation for today. TLT short or long TBT. You're betting, not betting, your trade is assuming that interest rates are going higher, not lower. Today, CNBC couldn't stop talking about how low rates are going to go. They paraded on all the talking heads and how rates are going to go lower, lower, lower. And that's what they do. They take a move that in one day or 1 week or some period of time and they extrapolate it out to some indefinite move. Well, that's not what happens. In fact, what happens is, and this isn't necessarily a trading philosophy, but if you took whatever CNBC said and they spent a whole day on something, which they did today, which is interest rates, the bond market, that's usually the end of the move. They're picking it up at the end. Where were they down here? Where were they at 102 on the TLT? Well, now they're coming to the party at 114, telling you that rates are going to keep going lower, which would send the TLT higher. I don't think so, folks. I think it's a good short-term top. It's a good indicator. You know, you see the daily chart. The daily chart just looks like a topping signal. it's a good trade opportunity. Take the trade, your risk reward. Your risk is short, the reward is long. There's your trade alert, TLT. Hope it works out, folks. I'm in the trade, and happy trading. Good luck.